2026 Audi RS3 Sportback facelift, the ultimate hot hatch. Ladies and gentlemen, car enthusiasts, performance lovers, and Audi fans from around the world, today we are talking about something truly special. A machine that sits at the very top of the hot hatch hierarchy. A car that has always blended everyday usability with near supercar performance. And now, for 2026, it returns with a facelift that sharpens its identity, enhances its aggression, and refines its already explosive personality. We are talking about the 2026 Audi RS3 Sportback facelift, a car that doesn't just compete in the hot hatch segment. It dominates it with confidence, precision, and a mechanical soul that refuses to be ignored. This is not just an update. This is evolution with intent. Design, sharper, angrier, more focused. At first glance, the 2026 RS3 Sportback makes one thing very clear. It means business. Audi has taken the already aggressive RS3 design and pushed it further into performance territory. The facelift introduces a more sculpted front fascia, with a wider and lower single-frame grille. The honeycomb mesh is now more pronounced, giving the car a motorsport-inspired identity even when standing still. The air intakes are larger and more functional than before. They don't just exist for aesthetics, they are designed to feed air to the turbocharged engine and cool critical components under hard driving conditions. The Matrix LED headlights have been redesigned with a sharper internal signature. The lighting animation when unlocking the car feels almost theatrical, like the RS3 is waking up and acknowledging its driver. From the side profile, the RS3 remains muscular but compact. The widened wheel arches still define its character. Audi has subtly refined the stance, making it look lower and more planted. New wheel designs, ranging from 19 to 20 inches, add a more performance-focused attitude. At the rear, the facelift brings updated OLED taillights with dynamic lighting signatures. The RS-specific diffuser is larger, more aggressive, and now integrates even more pronounced dual oval exhaust. Outlets, the signature RS calling card. This card doesn't whisper. It growls even when parked. Interior, driver-focused digital performance cockpit. Step inside the 2026 RS3, and you immediately feel like you've entered a cockpit built for speed and control. Audi has refined its Virtual Cockpit Plus system, giving RS-specific graphics, including a dedicated performance mode that displays torque distribution, lap timers, G-force readings, and turbo boost levels in real time. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed, thick, and wrapped in Alcantara or optional leather with RS badging. It feels purposeful, like it belongs in a race car that just happens to have license plates. The seats are heavily bolstered RS sport seats, designed to hold you in place during aggressive cornering. Optional Napa leather with red or green stitching adds a premium touch without compromising the performance feel. The center infotainment screen is now faster, more responsive, and integrates Audi's latest software interface. It supports over-the-air updates, advanced navigation, and performance telemetry. Despite its aggressive nature, the RS3 still maintains practicality. Rear seats are usable, boot space is respectable, and daily comfort is surprisingly refined thanks to adaptive suspension settings. This dual personality is where the RS3 shines. It is both a daily driver and a track weapon. Engine, the heart of a monster. Now let's talk about what makes the RS3 truly iconic, the engine. Under the hood sits Audi's legendary 2.5-liter turbocharged 5-cylinder engine. Yes, 5 cylinders. A configuration that has become a rare gem in modern performance engineering. For the 2026 facelift, Audi has refined this engine further. Power output is expected to sit around 410 to 420 horsepower, with torque around 500 Nm, depending on market tuning. But numbers alone do not define this engine. What defines it is character. The 5-cylinder engine produces a unique firing order that creates one of the most distinctive sounds in the automotive world. It is a deep, rally-inspired growl that builds into a turbocharged roar as the revs climb. Acceleration is brutal. The RS3 can launch from 0 to 100 km per hour in roughly 3.7 seconds, making it faster than many older supercars. The 7-speed dual-clutch transmission is lightning fast. Gear changes are sharp, precise, and almost telepathic in sport mode. This is not just it is a personality. Performance where physics gets challenged. The RS3 has always been known for one thing: defying expectations. Thanks to Audi's Quattro all-wheel drive system, traction is almost unbelievable. You can launch this car in almost any condition, and it will find grip where others struggle. The standout feature remains the RS torque splitter, which allows active torque distribution between rear wheels. This transforms the RS3 from a straight-line rocket into a surprisingly agile corner carver. In dynamic driving, the RS3 can even drift slightly in RS torque rear mode, giving drivers a taste of rear-wheel drive behavior while still maintaining AWD safety. The suspension has been retuned for the facelift. It is firmer, more responsive, and better at controlling body roll. Yet it still manages to remain comfortable in everyday driving modes. Steering is precise, though slightly weighted for stability. It is not overly artificial, but more feedback would always be welcome for purists. Braking performance is strong, with optional carbon ceramic brakes offering track-level stopping power. This is a car that can handle city traffic in the morning and a racetrack in the afternoon without breaking a sweat. Exhaust sound. The 5-cylinder symphony. One of the RS3's most emotional characteristics is its exhaust note. Audi has refined the exhaust system in the 2026 facelift, making it louder, sharper, and more dramatic in RS modes. Cold starts are aggressive. The engine barks to life with a deep mechanical growl. Under acceleration, the sound builds into a layered symphony, low-frequency rumble, mid-range turbo whistle, and high-end mechanical scream. In dynamic mode with the valves open, the RS3 sounds like a rally car evolved for the modern age. It is not just noise. It is identity. Driving experience. Daily comfort meets track fury. What makes the RS3 so special is its dual. In comfort mode, it is surprisingly civilized. Suspension softens, gearbox becomes relaxed, and the car behaves like a premium Audi hatchback. You can commute, travel, and live with it every day without fatigue. Switch to RS mode, and everything changes instantly. The throttle sharpens, the exhaust opens, steering tightens, and the car transforms into a weapon. It becomes addictive. Every corner feels like an invitation. Everything feels like an opportunity. Technology. Smart performance. The 2026 RS3 is not just about mechanical power. It is also packed with technology. Key features include advanced driver assistance systems, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, launch control system, performance telemetry display, over-the-air updates. Audi Drive select with multiple RS profiles. Audi has balanced modern tech with driving purity very carefully. Practicality. Everyday supercar energy. Unlike traditional supercars, the RS3 does not punish you for daily use. You get 5 doors, 4 usable seats, decent boot space, good visibility, comfortable ride options. This makes it one of the few cars that can genuinely be called a daily supercar. Competition. Still the king? The RS3 competes with cars like AMG A45S, BMW M135i RM2 in spirit comparison, Volkswagen Golf R, closer sibling rivalry. While competitors offer strong performance, the RS3's 5-cylinder engine and torque splitter system give it a unique edge. It is not just fast, it is emotional. A hot hatch perfected. The 2026 Audi RS3 Sportback facelift is not just another update. It is a refinement of one of the most exciting performance hatchbacks ever created. It combines supercar acceleration, daily usability, unique engine character, cutting-edge technology, real-world practicality. It is a car that makes sense emotionally and logically. If you want a vehicle that can make you smile every time you start it, every time you accelerate, and every time you corner aggressively, the RS3 remains one of the best choices in the world. Conclusion: the hot hatch segment is evolving, but the RS3 continues to prove that pure driving excitement is not dead. It is alive. It is loud. It is fast. And it is absolutely unforgettable. The 2026 Audi RS3 Sportback facelift is not just a car. It is a statement.